How do you get over getting told no and keeping yourself in a good state of mind? Now, this was a big problem for me about last year when I first got into sales. After a couple no's, it really started getting to me. And it lowered my confidence, lower my enthusiasm, and overall just make it less pleasant for other people to talk to me, which therefore lowered my closing rate. Now, after a little bit of this happening, I ended up going up to one of my managers and talking to him about it. I asked him, "Hey Robbie, how do you deal with rejection and how do you keep yourself motivated and positive?" He told me a very simple answer that actually took me a very long ways. He said to me, all you gotta do is just control your brain. Now, it sounds really banal, but trust me, it genuinely is the answer. You can't control what the other person does or says or reacts like. The only thing you truly have control over is your internal mind and your external body. You don't control anything else. So instead of being pissed off or getting emotional because someone said to you no, instead you should just take it in with an abundance mindset. And what that means is just that there's going to be a million more yeses to come. Just because someone said no, that doesn't mean it's the be all end all. Now, I know it feels like that because we all live in the moment and we all live in our emotions. But the thing you really got to do is draw away from your emotions and be logical. In the end, it's all about controlling your emotions. And if you don't control them, they're going to end up controlling you. And when your emotions control you, you don't think logically, you don't act logically, and you don't even act or think right. Now, to be quite frank, it does come with experience and being told no many times to really build up that solitude and really keep yourself in that logical state of mind. But of course, this is the foundation that I'm teaching you. Now I'm going to tell you a few more things that can honestly help out with you too. Let's say you are doing sales, you're out on the field or you're making calls or you're doing whatever and you're getting told no. If you're going to be doing it for however many hours, you might as well just take control over your brain and realize that that one sale that didn't get closed does not matter. Because you probably have a full pipeline and there's so many more fish in the sea. It sounds pretty cliche, but it is true. If you're going to spend the time out there, you might as well prosper. You're going to spend the time out there regardless of how you feel. You might as well prosper. It's the same thing with life. You're going to live your life all the way through. You might as well make it the best life ever. And you do this by controlling your brain and not letting your prospect control your brain through them just saying no. And most of the time, it isn't even you. The reason most people say no is because something's going on in themselves. Now, you never know what a prospect is going through. Could have just lost a family. They could be going through tough times. It isn't always to do with you. Now, I know that was a short one, and it is pretty straightforward. You essentially have to just take control over your brain and not let your brain control you. You have to understand that one no isn't going to do anything to you and that you're going to move on from it. And at the end of the day, if you don't control your emotions, they're going to end up controlling you. So make the choice to prosper and not live in your emotions. I hope you enjoyed this quick one. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a buddy. My name's Isa. Have a good one.